What's up, guys? So it has been a crazy weekend. I've tried so hard to let this kind of wait till Monday, and truth be told, we just really couldn't let it wait. What's up, guys? It's Rob over at LorobBees. Over the weekend, we got a ton of feedback on our YouTube video talking about the losses that are going on, especially in the coming out of winter with the commercial guys. We're hoping that doesn't translate over to the hobbyists. We'll see. We hope to do some polls as we were talking about. So far today, we've actually had a few pretty good conversations Brittany and I have to figure out what our next steps are at LorobBees to try and gather information, try and see if we can help, see if we can develop products to move us forward, more testing things, just seeing what we can do. So that being said, today we are focused on data collection techniques. So we've got two ways that we're going to go about it. So I'm going to be looking at what it would actually take for us to send physical letters to some of our customers who we have their addresses and that kind of thing, just to poll them, make it easy. I'm very aware that a lot of our customers just aren't great with technology. I mean, it's hard. Sometimes the forms are not great. They're not easy to get to. And people may just not understand the importance of what they're doing. So making something super easy, check a few boxes, put a stamp on the same envelope and send it, or something to the sorts is more or less what I'm after. The other piece is for those of you who are on YouTube and want to get engaged and tell us about your bees, if your state's had that kind of thing, we would love to have that feedback. So Brittany's up there working on a forms page, which will hopefully go along with the physical mail side, if I can get the physical mail side to work. And she's going to get that onto our website. We're going to figure out the right questions that we're going to ask to just try and draw some conclusions, or even just have some fancy charts with what we've found from our customer base to try and help maybe other people look at some options that maybe they didn't know. Maybe it just takes people having this data to go, hey, I need to treat my bees more. Hey, I need to test more. Or hey, we're actually holding pretty good with what we're doing. What else could be going on? We don't know, but that's the beauty of trying to find the information, trying to just do this discovery. I mean, we don't really know until we find out. So follow along today. I'm going to go through and see what it costs to even send, a few thousand people physical letters. What's all involved in that process, I have no idea, but we're going to learn by the end of the video. We're also going to talk through some of the questions and stuff that she's going to put on these forms. We'll also want your guys' feedback in that. So be sure to stay tuned for the video. We're going to throw that down in the description, and we'll take from there. So stay tuned. So it looks like I need a USPS bulk mail permit. Business mail entry. Oh boy, I got a bunch of learning to do. So I've been tinkering with it for a while. I think I figured out the right play with the mailing stuff. I think we're going to try and get to 10% of our customer base. We'll see. Let's go check in with Britt and see what she's come up with on the form side of things.
Okay, so I am building a form using just a built-in Shopify app, just like their standard like Shopify form builder. And the first drop down that I'm doing is what state do you live in? And I'm having to just manually type in each of the states. So that's fun. And I just got to Mississippi, and the old way to remember spelling that just came back to me from my childhood. M-I, crooked letter, I, crooked letter, I, humpback, I. It's a banger. So thanks for that. Like, I got to Oregon, and I, without thinking, just typed oregano. I'm just spacing out at this point. It's taking longer than I thought it would to type this out. I typed oregano. I had to go back and fix that. Tennessee, I thought up the pickup line. Are you from Nashville? Because you're the only 10 I see. I got to West Virginia. You know where I'm going with this. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Old country road. Yeah. Coming in strong.
Yep. So where are you at?
I am making some pretty good headway here with the survey. Just doing it straight through Shopify.
Cool.
It'll be integrated right onto our website.
Nice.
Just kind of, I'm at the point where I need to know which questions we want to add to what I've already got here. So,
okay.
What factors we want to
All right.
collect
So
data on.
we'll sit down off camera, go through some of the things that I think I see. You've got a bunch of them in there already, which is good. I'll add a few at the time of this video coming out. We'll let people go through the comments and put some thoughts in. We can always change the online thing and add to it. So if you have some suggestions, not saying they'll all make it, but by all means, throw it in the comments. Questions that you think are important, that kind of thing. So,
where are you at?
cool. So I am going back and forth with this thing. I think I've figured out that the 1,500 people number is kind of it's like a 10% threshold of our customers. That tends to be about where we're going, and it is about $1 or so a piece. So we're going to be somewhere in the 1,500 up to like $2,000 to poll these 1,500 people. So
With the physical, with
physical mail.
Yeah.
So funny enough, there's a website called Lob.com. LOB,
and
that's
funny.
like the top mail service. So I'm like, that's hysterical because LorobBees and Lob. I was like, it just
somehow.
So anyway, so that seemed a lot easier than me going through the postal service. So we'll see what their fees are in addition to the labels. But I know the stamps and stuff. So we'll see. I got to figure out the final true price on it, but it's worth it. We'll figure it out. I'm just kind of spinning my head trying to figure out what the right play is here. But it seems like they're going to be able to automate things, so it may be easier for us and to be able to track like who actually got what and all that stuff.
Sounds good.
Off to the next step. Stay tuned. All right, so Brittany's been really working on the postcard, getting that done. We are finally to a point where I've figured out our mailing list. It turns out that I kind of decided to shoot a little higher on our number. So we're going to end up sending our flyer out to about 3,000 of our current customers to try and encourage them to do the survey that will be on our website and public for you all. So this is the first time our company's ever actually sent mail to anybody. It's actually a lot more expensive than I thought for how much like junk mail we all get. Kind of surprised by all that. So anyway, I'm really hoping that this is worth people's while and it's not considered junk mail and it actually helps people, helps the community. So I'm going to click send and we'll see what happens.